so this question is one that I get all the time, and it's, what do I wish I knew before I got started? There are so many things, friends. If I had to really narrow it down, the things that I wish I knew before I started this business. Number one is, I thought that when I started a business that clients were literally going to be there waiting for me, that I was going to hang my shingle and say, I'm open for business, and they were just going to be there. I really thought that that was what was supposed to happen. So I really wish somebody would have told me in advance that, hey, by the way, when you start your business, it'll probably take you a few months to get your first paying client. I wish somebody had told me that. One of the other things I wish someone had told me is to not spend a lot of time and money on things like trifolds and rack cards and all these other things that I read in other books that I was told I had to have to quote unquote look professional. I am telling you, I have spent hundreds and thousands of dollars on trifolds, rack cards, all these beautiful things that never once got me an actual paying client. And if I would have just spent that time and money in things like building relationships with other people, it would have panned out so much faster. Something else I wish that I knew when I started the business was that I didn't have to say yes to every request that came my way. I thought that being a concierge, I was being like a personal assistant, which meant whatever my clients asked me for, I was supposed to deliver on. And if I wasn't going to deliver on that, somehow I was going to be a failure. And so I took on jobs that I had no business taking on. I took on a job one time where a gentleman that I met at a networking event asked me if I could help him converge all these different databases and CRMs. Mind you, at the time, I didn't even know what a CRM was. But converge all these databases, all these CRMs, all these Excel documents, again, I didn't even know what Excel was, into one big spreadsheet that he could use to then import back into another one of his CRMs. And I was like, yeah, of course, I can do that for you. And it was awful. It was awful. It was terrible. About 4 hours into this project, I was losing my mind. It was so complex that I literally had to turn around and say, I am so sorry. I am not the person for this. And I told him I would give him his money back. He told me to keep the money, but that was a great lesson that I learned. So I want to give you permission that if it's something that you don't feel like you can do or that you can do well, you don't have to say yes. But I think a lot of us say yes because we're afraid of letting someone down. This actually just happened in one of my communities the other day. There's a woman in my Fully Booked Business Club. She had posted inside the group that there was a woman that she met with a year ago. So one of the things that she does is she works closely with Airbnbs. And a lot of the local Airbnbs to her area have started hiring bigger services. But this person that she was talking to, they called her back up. This is a year later. They called her back up and said, hey, can you do our social media for us? And she immediately she felt excited. She felt honored that they reached out to her and asked her to do this. And she was sort of excited about it. And she was like, what should I do? And I was like, okay, so number one, let's just sit on it for at least a day and ask yourself, do I feel qualified to do this job? What are my deliverables going to be? How am I going to price this? And do I feel like I'm the right fit for this, or am I taking the job because I don't want to disappoint? And which is the value of having coaching, right? So we can't always see the problems outside ourselves. So I was able to present this to this member inside my community, and then she came back the next day, and we were having our weekly celebrations in the group. And I was like, what's everybody celebrating this week? And she said, I'm celebrating that I realized I don't do social media, which is a gift in itself. So that is one of the core things I wish somebody would have told me up front, is that I could build a business around just the things that I liked to do. And I didn't have to say yes to the things that I didn't really want to do. So I'm going to ask you all a question. If there was a service that you don't want to do or would like to stop doing, I'd love to hear it in the comments below. Because sometimes, especially as women, I don't think we're asked what we really want and what we really don't want. And as somebody who's been a business owner for 15 years now, I'm really clear on if this doesn't really bring me joy, I'm okay with saying, no, I don't do that. So that is a gift and some wisdom I want to impart onto you. All right, my friends, bye for now.